hear ye, brave souls and curious onlookers. Gather round as the fires of fate crackle, and the drums of destiny thunder across the Iron Realm. Welcome to episode 54 of our ever-unfolding saga, an odyssey forged in courage, betrayal, and choices that could topple kingdoms. It all began with a single spark in episode 1, and now that ember has become an inferno. If you've only just arrived, oh wandering soul, fret not. You've stumbled into the eye of the storm, aye. But the entire journey is preserved. Every sword clash, whispered secret, and divine reckoning, waiting for you to binge with abandon. Each Wednesday night, our fellowship gathers at the sacred table, where imagination reigns and dice defy gravity. From there, the tale is cast into the production dungeon, where tireless trolls shape it with hammer and flame. And come Sunday, it rises anew, polished and radiant, unleashed upon the world via YouTube for all to witness. But lo, our reach stretches further still. We've sown breadcrumbs across the digital wilds. Facebook, Instagram, the Iron Realm, Wiki, even the enchanted scrolls of Pinterest. Follow us, stalk us, meme us. We revel in it all. Now, before we descend into the abyss of tonight's tale, let us first honor the champions who will shape fate itself. When your name is called, rise from the shadows. Speak your first name, your character's name, their race, class, and level. Let the crowd know who dares challenge the Iron Realm tonight.
First is Bradley.
Greetings, yes, I am Bradley, and tonight I am playing Kingfisher Blue, an Arakocra monk, level 6, Way of the Open Talon, who's smarter than you, and you know it.
Next we have Rhea.
Hello, I am Rhea. I play Lominde, who is a level 5 Elven Rogue.
Then we have David.
Hello, my name's David. I play Q, a level 7 halfling cleric, with my trusty mount, U.
Next we have Allison.
Hello, I'm Allison. I play Theo and Cat, a Kalarstar and Cat duo. Rogues, level 6.
Then we have Paul. Excuse me.
Hey guys,
I'm Matt. I will get it eventually. Matt.
one of these days. Hey guys, I am Matt. I am playing a half-elf rogue level 7 named Onar.
Then we have Lisa.
Hi guys, I'm Lisa. I play a level 5 high elf paladin named Erin Stonefeld. She comes from the frozen Northlands and fights for the True Bog under a banner of an oath to glory.
Then we have John.
Hello, I'm John. I play Zechariah, a human paladin of the 7th level, following the Alpha Bog, and my oath of devotion is completely devoted to spreading the message of the Alpha Bog throughout the Iron Realm.
And last but not least, I am Chris. I'm your humble dungeon master, your narrator, your tormentor, your guide through chaos and wonder.
Steel your hearts, ready your spells, and let the story unfold. Previously in the Iron Realm. Title: Forget the Dire Wolves. Avalanche. The battle continues. Lominde strikes first, cutting one of the dire wolves down with lethal precision. Q's radiant guardian follows with holy fury, striking another beast to the ground. Kingfisher Blue falters on his first strike, nearly overreaching, but steadies his form and lands a second blow that sends blood into the snow. Yet not all blows find their mark. Zechariah's undead dire wolf staggers on a failed lunge, only to right itself with grim determination. Q2 falters, his spell veering off course, his radiant misfire slamming into Tallnar, cutting ally instead of enemy. The pack begins to shift tactics. 5 dire wolves surround the campsite, their bodies pressed low into the snow. Then one begins howling into the frozen dark. The call is answered from the north. Frost answers in turn, her howl colliding with the night as a second chorus of wolves takes up the cry. Erin and Kingfisher Blue exchange grim looks. The wolves are not merely hunting, they are herding us. The group retreats toward the bridge, the wolves closing in. Frost and Zechariah ours as undead wolf shuttle companions over the 2 broken spans of the bridge. Tallnar, ever the thief, refuses aid, ropes flashing in the moonlight as he maneuvers across with flawless dexterity. Kingfisher Blue takes to the air, wings spread in overwatch as the party reaches the far side. Then the mountain roars. From high above, the rumbling builds into a thunderous collapse. A wall of white tears loose, crashing downward in a torrent of ice and stone. Avalanche! The campsite and some of the dire wolves vanish into the abyss. Only silence remains, save for the whisper of wind across the bridge and the pounding of hearts. Join us tonight for episode 54 as the group reflects on what just happened and then continues their journey deeper into the Iron Realm campaign, Whispers of the Garnet Moon.
Good evening, fellow warriors.
Hello.
Oh, all right.
There's some trepidation in that, all right, especially in light of last week's episode. But we can keep on.
You are correct.
Even though there are fallen, we still carry on. So, welcome back to Allison. We're glad that you are with us after having been ill last week. We're glad to see everyone here in the party ready to continue with the campaign, The Whispers of the Garnet Moon. So
I think you were assuming
And we would
about
like-
that ready to continue.
Yeah, right.
I missed that. Could you say that again, please?
I think you're assuming about being ready to continue.
Yeah. So,
And we would like to wish you an early birthday. So happy birthday to our amazing and incredible Dungeon Master. Thank you so much, Chris.
Huzzah!
Who's turning in age somewhere
That was
between 9 and
Angelo.
900.
I was going to leave the age alone. He actually kind of looks like he keeps getting younger, really.
yeah, the beard.
Well, he's younger than 2 of us, so.
Thank you very much. I'm not a huge fan of my birthday, but it makes it a little bit easier when I get to spend time with family, and you all are my extended family, my brothers and sisters from another mother. So I do appreciate that, and I appreciate your confidence in me in bringing this story to life with your help, obviously. I am merely a guide and a creator. You are the spark. So thank you so much. So let's play.
Yes.
When last we met, as we said, the dire wolves, some of them were cascaded off into the abyss below. Others managed to survive just on the edge of the bridge that spans over this cavern. And the group of you made it successfully, though I'm sure that most of you are shaking in your collective boots. Well, with maybe the exception of Q, who doesn't wear boots.
Reason why.
They would be the same size as his body. But I will give the group collective time to collect your wits, discuss however you choose to what has just happened. Please take this opportunity to converse with each other in character.
Well, the first thing I'd like to do, I want to go just a little ways away from the group, not too far, just a mere few feet. And I want to kneel down in the snow, place the black ice spear in front of me, call the undead dire wolf over to me to take a prone position, to also bow its head into the snow. And I want to pray to the Alpha Bog for our safety and for allowing us to escape, and for wisdom on our journey ahead.
Okay.
And I'll do that in silence.
Okay. So go ahead and move your tokens to the position that you want to be in. What do the rest of you want to do?
Q and you are going to go under this grove of trees over here, seek shelter, pray to my God, and try to rest and regain the massive energy and spells that I spent in that last harrowing conflict and flight of terror.
Okay. And let's see, Lominde, what do you plan on doing?
Lominde is going to want to take out that book from the library that she still has in her backpack, with written in Thieves' Camp from the last campaign, and see if she can decide parse through it and just see what it's about.
Okay. And let's see, Aaron and Frost.
Aaron and Frost are actually going to hop back over, and Aaron is telepathically talking to Frost about how she wants to thank the Alpha Blue Wolf for their intervention, the pack's intervention, and to also give thanks to them and to the True Bog for the pack members who died in the attempt to save our group. And for Frost to make that known to the Blue Alpha, because they can talk to each other because they're both dire wolves, and then that dire wolf can speak to me through Frost.
Just a minute to...
Or any of the others.
You just dropped them like flies.
Well, they kind of dropped off the edge like flies, or slid over like flies. So, okay. Then, Theo and Kat, what are you doing?
Just gonna describe it as this. The human is trying to pet the cat to try and calm her down after what the heck just happened.
Okay.
Because obviously the cat is kind of frazzled, like a cat out of fear would look like. It's completely puffed out.
Okay. And Kingfisher Blue, what are you doing?
I will, in silence and reverence, glide down to Zechariah as a fellow worshiper of the Pantheon, led by the Alpha Bog and an acolyte of Audubon. I will join him in his prayer in solemn silence and reverence for the deceased direwolves that we did not. The ones that we did not recognize as potential allies, instead treated them as foes. In deep repentance with Zechariah.
Okay. So you take the next while to do each of the things that y'all are doing. The air is still very thick with the cold from the snow having come down off of the mountain. It's very brisk, to the point of almost bone chilling. You're not used to this. You've been in a dungeon for the last almost 3 years, some of you, where the cold has been replaced mostly by lava, heat, and steam, with the exception of maybe Aaron, who's come through the portal from an ice area, as well as Lomondé. So the snow and ice obviously are affecting you all in different ways. And it being dark, it's actually starting to become dusk, and you can see the amount of devastation that has been caused by this avalanche. The trees have all been knocked down or are gone completely or covered up completely. The camp does not exist anymore. Pieces of it have gone off the side into the chasm below, and what is left is obliterated. There's nothing that you can do about it, or nothing to collect if you were to go back or ever want to go back. The bridge itself is still intact. In fact, Aaron, you and Frost can feel the tenderness is probably not the right word for it, but you can tell that the bridge is not as intact as it should be because of the avalanche. And your counterpart in the Direwolf Blue, he is seeming to indicate it's time to go. And he and the rest of his group start to make their way as he nudges Frost's head with his in the direction of the rest of your group, kind of pushing you away. And they turn, the remaining group turns away and bounds over the snow in the direction of the north. The rest of you finishing your tasks. Lomondé, I need you to roll an investigation check.
18.
18. You flip through pages at a glance, and as you do so and you look at the pages more and more, you recognize words, you recognize phrases, things start to make a little bit more sense. You still can't decipher whole pages, but you're able to read more and more as you observe what's in the book. Okay. So, finishing everyone finishing the worshiping the Alpha Bog and the other
One true bog.
the deities that you are that each of you are praying to. You finish that with a refreshing sense of self, and it's almost like a wash feeling. In fact, everyone in the group has this feeling of what's my brain is just not getting the words out today. I don't know. It's like I need coffee. Where is the apothecary when you need it? or grain silk ale, one of the two. You get a sense of completeness. The tasks that you have gone through, and the adventure that you've had so far, you feel like it's been completed. That with the washing of the snow, of the avalanche, that you can continue forward, knowing that you completed the task that you were required to do or were asked to do, and there's no remorse, there's no regret, that with maybe the exception of those that you left behind, Lobar and several others, but you have the sense that they will be okay, that they will be able to make it out on their own, maybe not through this passage, but through another passage to make it back to Havenwood or wherever they travel next. So, journeying on, there is a trail if you choose to follow it to the south, depending on what you guys decide to do. Why don't you all gather together and discuss things, and then decide what your plan is going to be.
I recommend resting, healing, and regaining spells. And being aware of wolves.
Frost agrees.
Yeah, I was about to say Frost agrees.
He just said no.
Oh.
It's quite all right.
Wow. Sorry about that.
No need to apologize. I'm glad we have sound effects.
They're a really inexpensive one.
So
I don't know. It sounds pretty free to me.
I should record those.
So the group gathering together, what is the consensus of the group? What are you going to decide to do?
Let me.
I believe the consensus is to rest.
Yeah, I'm in agreement.
Okay.
Yeah.
How
I
long?
mean, that's what we were trying to do, right? Previously.
Yes, and for the most part, your night was uneventful until the very end.
Yes, but I expended a lot to save our collective hides.
And that
Sure.
was attempting to do a long rest, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So
Yeah, I'll sign on to this, and I'll take first watch.
Okay.
So David, you expended a lot to take the highest, but 2 U's are gone.
Yeah.
We're on U3.
I mean, I'm down four of my highest spells, so I need some downtime.
Okay.
I'm in agreement.
2 more hours.
Okay. Because of the snowpack, none of you. Do any of you have tents or anything else that you are carrying with you?
No,
I'm going to nest.
Needed tents.
I'm going to nest in the tree.
Okay.
No, but we could gather enough debris and broken branches to make a lean-to and set a fire underneath it.
You
I
also
have, I
Go
have weapons and a petrified mouse.
Or I mean, yeah, I mean, does anyone can anyone create magical fire, or do you have like a spell like
I
flame
have
strike, burning
firebolt.
hands?
I created fire last time with firebolt. If we can get enough debris together, I can set it ablaze.
Yeah, I'm just saying if there's something that we have that we could just melt away some of the snow. I mean, it's an idea. Or what the trail is the trail's visible, correct?
the trail is visible. It's not greatly visible, but it is visible.
Let me
But
look.
it's probably
I mean, it
permafrost.
looks like right here at the beginning, a lot of this is under tree cover, right? Does that help? I mean, is there some clear patches along the trail that we could set up?
Of course.
Okay.
You could also, if you had the ability or wish to try, you could build a glue using the snow, compact snow. It just depends on what you want to do.
Well, we could either build a lean-to under the trunks and branches of the trees.
Here's what I think would be a great idea. I am going to get off the frost and let's see, and just get myself. And frost is that let me. Can he jump up on that? I think Kingfisher is on that stump.
He could certainly try.
Okay. Can okay.
What? Yeah.
David. I forgot David's name.
You
Q.
Q, please. I'm really low to the ground. Frost is really low to the ground. Will you hop on him? Will you get on top of him? And then he's going to curl up on that nice dry stump, and he's going to keep you warm while you rest while they figure it out.
well, I'm going to snuggle up in Yu's fleece.
Well, you and you are going to stay nice and warm with Frost while
Okay,
they figure out the fire issue.
Well,
I'm up on the stump.
And get rest. Okay, so
the question is that actually low enough to the ground, though?
well,
But
no,
this is
that's
an
why
aerial
they're getting
view.
on Frost, and Frost is going to jump up there. So they're all safe. So now let's figure out what we're gonna do while Q and you and Frost are all sleeping.
Oh, I'm snuggling up in this too. We're sleeping up in here.
Oh, well, y'all have a great time. The rest of us are freezing our butts off. But I'm ready to set something on fire if somebody else is
Just burn a tree.
Why don't I just set this bridge on fire? Nobody's going to be using it.
This tree.
Can we set the bridge on fire?
I mean,
Can I roll?
I mean, you could.
you
Can
Burn
I-
that bridge when we get to it. That's
could certainly.
I mean, part of it's right here. So,
Loman Day, what are you doing?
What?
Right now?
what kind of check do you need me to do?
Laminde has decided to climb up into a tree just to get off of the ground and hope that that's gonna alleviate some of the cold.
Okay. Theo and
If you need,
go ahead, Loman Day.
do you need me to like roll an acrobatics check or anything?
Yeah, you can do that.
Oh, okay, it's a dirty 20.
Okay.
We're good.
Roll a 10 to hit that bridge. Does that hit the bridge?
10 out of 20. You hit the bridge, but it starts a tiny fire. It does not set it ablaze. It
I didn't
will,
even
it will smolder. It's still covered in ice and frost, so it's going to take a while for the embers to actually light the rest of the bridge. It'll take time.
Do we have it? I don't have an axe. Does anybody have an axe?
Maybe disrespectful, but I
No.
know we have swords.
I know. Yes, I'm aware, but I'm not about to dull my sword on hacking up something.
Lots of choppy chop.
No choppy chop with the swordy sword.
Well, I mean, you chop off limbs with it. I mean, just saying.
No,
You
not this. This bridge is not getting chopped up by my sword. But if I had a hand axe, I would already have this problem solved.
Oh, using other people's weapons.
Any sword, any axe. If I had my own hand axe, but I didn't buy one when I had the opportunity.
Wait, you got an opportunity by the hand axe?
I will offer the great axe that's taller than I am for this process.
I mean, that's a regular
That's
hand
your-
axe.
I thought that was your meat. I thought that was a meat cleaver.
Well, it is a
Can't
meat
forget.
cleaver.
Okay, well that's
To him, it's a great act. Loman
no,
Day.
you're asleep. You're back to sleep, you.
Theo and Kat, what are you doing?
They
She said her Zoom
their
cut out.
Zoom has cut out on them.
Oh. Well,
I had 3 different people say stuff at the same time. What?
Her Zoom has cut out.
Zoom is cut out.
It's in the Discord chat.
Okay. We'll
But Cat has her tongue, so you know.
her tongue is a mimic. So,
But isn't it in Cat's?
it's
well,
the-
Cat,
Oh yeah, does that tongue work now?
it's in the
There
human.
you are.
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Does that tongue work now?
Phrasing.
Don't.
Cat is more than welcome to join the animal pile.
Theo,
The cat, not
We
the
gotta-
human.
Well, I mean,
everyone. We got a snuggle pile going on.
anybody can join.
okay.
I mean, at this point, I'm about ready to join.
Okay, I'm coming in. We'll just try to squeeze our way in.
Everybody huddle around the
goddamn.
dire wolf. The dire wolf that has the heat of an oven.
Yeah, I'm gonna get up here with my dire wolf
Okay.
and use part of the sheep as a pillow, and
I mean, why? It's made out of wool, so I mean, it should be warmer than a dire wolf.
All right.
And Tolnar is
But
just gonna
hello.
stand there and on watch since everyone else is gonna be sleeping with his back against
Zechariah.
the.
Zechariah is
Zechariah-
first watch.
what's Zachariah doing?
Took first watch.
He's taking
Uh,
first.
Oh, okay.
Yep, I'm on first watch.
Uh,
All right.
I'll join him
Well,
since there was only like 1.5 rotation left of watch, and being a part elf, I don't have to sleep as much.
Well, you
Oh, yeah, I really don't either. Just have to
you have
do
to
like
start
a-
over the watch. Your watch was interrupted, so it did not complete. You have to start the watch over again.
Okay.
The long rest goes. You have to do a complete long rest. You can't break it up. If something disturbs it, the long rest does not take effect. So, 3 hours on, 3 hours off is the deal for long rest. So, so Zechariah is taking the first watch. Who's taking second watch?
Tolnar
I
will.
will.
Okay.
Either one.
I just have to do the whole trance thing because I'm an elf too, so I don't have to really sleep.
I'll take the final watch.
Talnar, do you want to take number 3?
Yeah. Talner's gotten his sleep. So
This is only going to be 3 people. You won't have to do more than that. So Talnar will finish out the long rest. So,
and Talnar, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, but he does have a book of, I can't remember exactly what, that he was able to find one time, but he's trying to read that to gain the language. I just can't remember what it was on. Was it Dwarvish? Something like that. I want to say Dwarvish.
It's been a while. We'll have to go back through the episodes and find that out. Or if somebody is keeping
Was it
track of that kind of stuff.
part of our recordings?
I mean, probably.
Yeah.
Don't be surprised.
The book that I am meditating on is the one that Relpec gave me about my heritage and about the comet.
Okay.
So I'd like to know more about that.
During the course of the long rest, Zechariah spends 2 hours making sure that everyone is protected. When the last 5 minutes of your watch is, when it's coming to an end, the last 5 minutes, Zechariah, you go over and wake up, or go over to Erin and let her know that it is her turn for her watch. Nothing eventful happens while you are doing your watch, Zechariah. And during Erin's, your watch is uneventful as well. Your 2 hours finish the last 5 minutes you wake Talnar, or at least rouse him from where he is. And he...
Hey, buddy.
Go ahead.
I said, hey, buddy.
Talnar, when you get up and you go over to do your watch, it is also uneventful, with the exception of towards the last 30 minutes of your watch, you hear the distinct sound of hooves and rattling chains, the sound of a whip being cracked, and the neighing of horses. Coming around the bend from the south, you see a small caravan heading towards you, and this will have to be in the Theater of the Mind, since I don't have a picture of a caravan. But a small caravan of 3 wagons, heavy laden with items, comes through, tromping through the snow. The horses are large. The wagons are cutting deep into the mud and the snow and the wet that has piled up on the road. And as the caravan gets closer, you can see that there are 3 tieflings, one on each of the caravan. Doggone it, brain! Try working for a change. Each of the wagons. The lead tiefling pulls on the reins as he gets close to where everyone is, and you can hear the others behind behind the lead stop in the snow, the horses neighing as they go, and the the tiefling on the lead wagon hops down and walks through the snow towards your group and says, "Ho there."
Howdy. Howdy. Where are you coming up here for? What? And my brain's going down actually how to word it. But basically, I'm asking them, why are they so far this, north?
We are traveling caravan, taking goods into Aphometh through the passage.
Well, I don't know, and I will let them know that I'm not quite sure on how you're going to get through there. The bridge, unfortunately, is missing some sections. Not quite sure there's another way around, but if you can't finish your delivery there, but we're going towards Havenwood, me, and I look back, and my fellow friends here would like probably a passage back to Havenwood, or at least partial of the way there if we have to split ways.
He looks at you and looks over at the rest of the party. He doesn't recognize anyone in the group, but he says, there are other ways to get to Aphometh from where we are coming from, but they're longer, and it's a shame that we can't get through here, but I guess we could take you back the way we're coming, if you're interested in a ride.
That would be very much helpful. If you would like to be compensated, let me know, and I will help out in that way. And I will turn around and start waking up some of the ones that are asleep. And I will relate the information.
Caravan leader of the caravan grabs the reins of the lead horse and says something in Tiefling to the other drivers, and they start to get down and to move move the horses around so that the caravan can move back in the direction that it's come.
And unfortunately, I do not speak Infernal.
What realm? What region are you coming from?
Well, we're one of the many merchants out of Havenwood that brings product and other items to into Astarag, from Astarag, to Aphometh and back. We have much needed supplies for the villages on the other side of the southern mountains that could use the supplies this time of year, but obviously with the bridge being out, it'll take us a lot longer to get to them, but we'll manage.
Have any of you ever traveled to Ithakoth or Highwind?
No. No. Our supply routes do not go towards Ithakoth at all.
I'm originally from Ithakoth, and my boss there is a wonderful man, wonderful tiefling by the name of Nature Cosmos. He runs Phoenix Grip Apothecaries out of Highland. So.
I've never heard of it, but that's not that it isn't a popular business within Ithakoth. Just haven't had the pleasure
We'll have to arrange a meetup sometime and see if we can start sending goods this way. If I ever get back in touch with them.
Okay. The driver looks around and says, "Whenever you are ready to go, we're ready to set out."
I'll let them know that I'm ready when my party's ready, and I will go. Well, I'll first ask, where would you like me to, sit at? If there's a certain area that I can help keep watch, help out, I am more than happy to.
Walk or you can ride, whichever you prefer. The horses definitely can deal with the added weight of any members that decide to ride on the carts themselves, and you can sit in the passenger or the assistant's seat in any of the three wagons, or you can ride. Let's not bring the dire wolves on the caravan itself. Let them walk on their own. And he stops mid-sentence and notices the dire wolf that is by Zechariah, and he says that abomination may not come with us.
So I step towards the tiefling and ask why not? Why is this a problem?
Because it's undead and it is an abomination. It does not go with us.
Can I roll an insight check?
Yes.
Yeah.
I just got a 3. Sorry.
I'll do one as well. Hold on. Insight. 16.
And that's an insight check.
Yes.
You, from what you can tell, this tiefling, he's not mincing words by any means. There's no fear within him that you can tell, but he is very strong in his convictions about not allowing this undead creature to have any part of their party.
What do I know about I'm assuming that this undead direwolf has some type of magical stamina, or the direwolf can follow along, correct?
A direwolf can follow along, but he is
it's an undead direwolf.
Well, according to the driver of this caravan, the dead direwolf may not go with them. He is,
all right, well, then you go on ahead.
Well, he's not gonna...
we'll catch up.
Well, I'm just saying that's fine. I'll tell the undead direwolf to simply follow the caravan, is what I'm saying.
So at a distance, is that what you're saying?
Well, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, out of sight, out of mind.
And to help along, I will stay hover. I was going to fly above the caravan and watch out for brigands and such. But instead, I will stay with Zechariah and the undead direwolf and watch over them, and I'll be able to see the caravan. They won't be able to see Zechariah, but they can see. But I'll be flying, and we'll follow them from a long enough distance that they can't be bothered.
Right. And here's the other thing, too. I mean, I'm not tied to this direwolf in the same way that, say, it's a familiar or something. I mean, I'm using this direwolf as, a tool that, is in my wheelhouse in service to the group or to the alpha box. So I don't necessarily need to press the point with these tieflings or go to war with these tieflings about, the direwolf riding in their caravan.
Well, he's not. He is not. He's not saying that they're not allowed to ride in the carts. What he's saying is that the direwolf may not come with us. That's what he's saying. The abomination may not come with us. It's not a matter of the direwolf. The direwolf's too big to sit in a cart to begin with. It's the size of the horses. The horses are large, and the carts themselves are big. They've got a ton of stuff on them. It's not like everybody can pile into the same van together and go.
I got you.
Some people are going to have to be in one, and some people in another. But the tiefling is putting his foot down and saying, "We don't want this abomination going with us at all."
That's a funny word coming from a tiefling.
Yeah, an infernal creature from the abyss, right? Who probably knows more about undead things than we ever will. So, but again, this is not a hill for Zechariah to die on.
Sure.
Okay, I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to make this a thing. But at the same time, I see, so you need to make a judgment on what is the range, I guess, of the communication that I have with the direwolf, right? Because I'll simply give the direwolf instructions to say, follow at a distance, stay away from the sight of the caravan and the tieflings, shadow the caravan, and if it warrants, if we are attacked, if we were assaulted, if there's any type of problems, you come to my aid. You come to the group's aid.
The range is 100 feet.
Well, but if I give it the instructions, okay. So after 100 feet.
Well, in the 5th edition, the otherworldly steed, so I don't know if you're going to give him any latitude with that. It's my steed, and I have 1 mile.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, this spear.
I don't know if the monster rules are different for him because he didn't come to. He's undead. He's not the same.
Right. All the spear says is a creature slain by this weapon rises as a zombie servant under the wielder's command. So, I mean, that's as vague as it can be. So that's what I'm saying. So, Chris, if you want it to be 100 feet, if you want it to be a mile, my instructions will still remain. Like I said, I'm not going to fall out with this tiefling over an undead direwolf. Okay, it's just not the thing that I'm gonna do, right? But at the same time, because I still believe that this undead direwolf is in service to the group, to myself, to the alpha bog, I will give it instructions and ask it to follow the best it can. And if we lose communication, whatever. I mean, it's
Okay, so we're gonna play it just like the other steeds, and it's a mile.
Okay. So, all right. So keep it a mile. Keep it a mile away. I'll tell it to stay at the the edge of the range of our communication. Again, I'm giving it the same instructions. Okay. If shadow the group, if any harm comes to us, you need to intercede and come to our aid.
Okay.
And that's the only instructions I'm going to give it. I'll send it away. and I'll turn back to the tieflings. I'll turn back to the head tiefling, and I'll say, because of my faith in the Alpha Blog, even though I don't agree with what you want done here, my faith though allows that this is something that we don't have to be at odds about.
Okay.
So I've sent the undead direwolf away, and let's continue on our journey.
Okay.
And I offer that he can place me where he would like for me to be in the caravan, and I will defend the caravan as we travel, as best I can.
Okay. Each of you can be wherever you want, within or walking next to the caravan.
I'll be flying above the caravan as a scout.
Okay.
So,
Um,
recon.
Aaron, will you be riding across? Okay.
Yeah, he's got a long rest, so we're good.
David, have you been able to regain your much needed spells?
He had to step away.
Oh, okay. Did not see the step away.
It was in the Zoom chat.
Gotcha. So the caravan begins to move. The tieflings, the other two, are very standoffish, very wary of the group. They don't talk very much. Mainly, they talk in Infernal to the horses and to each other. There's really no laughing or camaraderie among the three. They are all business for the next little while until they get into the nearest town. Which?
Hey, Chris, on the way, and I will ask in Primordial if anyone speaks this language.
What are you talking in?
Primordial.
Okay. They don't understand a word that you're saying.
It's a chance. Well, someone had the blood of their enemies running the streets.
Just the roads and colored that way to get you. Okay. Also, let's see. Zechariah, I'm assuming that you have turned off your light.
His little light of his, he was going to let it shine.
Yeah, that's fine. I would have probably extinguished that. Yeah, because you said it was dusk, so sun's coming up. So sure, I'll cut that off.
It's 6 hours since you had to do another a long rest to get through. So it's going to be early afternoon by the time that you actually are doing it.
I would have cut it off once the sun had come up.
So, "6 years running, grain soak ale reigns supreme in the kingdom of Ithaca. Crafted by the Grain Soak brothers in small batches, originally served only in the Dusty Kettle Tavern in Ballistavia, now served across the realms. A wine is just a wine, but an ale is a brew. Grain Silk Ale now served across Ithacoth and Asterag, not sold in Afamath. Drink responsibly, not suitable for halflings, gnomes, or fairies. Over here.
I think I can just toggle that one. I don't even think I have to burn a slot for it. I have charges
Yeah,
that
no,
I
I
can
think you
use
just
for
speak
other
the
things.
same word.
Right.
As you get to the outskirts of town, you see a sign that says Snovalia. There is snow on the ground, snow in the air. It is cool and crisp. You can hear the branches of trees without their leaves that are hitting each other as you make your way into town. Please forgive the scale of this model. Didn't have time to paint it. Can you guys see the sign? Okay.
I saw the sign.
But do we listen to you?
So the caravan itself continues going for a little ways into town and pulls off next to what looks to be a tavern on the edge of town and stops. The three tieflings get off, and the lead tiefling says, "No one lives in this town. It's almost as if they have left everything behind. We're going in to stock up on provisions, personal provisions, and get some food in our bellies, and then we will continue on."
Odd.
And they go, each of them kind of brush themselves off of the snow that's collected on their beings, and they go inside of the tavern.
I mean, history check to know anything about Snovalia?
You can certainly.
Any chance?
I have a +5 on history. Let's see what I get. 17 + 5 is a 22 on the history check.
We've got an 8, so probably no idea.
What do we got, Chris?
Just a moment. Just a second. I can't type with the book like this.
I'm scratching my beak wondering why they're going into a tavern in a town with no people.
Right, exactly right. Yeah, and what type of stock is in there? And yeah, you would think if it is a town with no people, that would already been pillaged by this point, or rummaged through at this point. So this seems off. There seems to be something not right, or some disconnect. It feels to me.
Okay. So,
this town has no people. I mean,
the well, that's just what the people are. What the three guys
understood
doesn't necessarily
right.
mean that it is. I mean,
well, right.
But
I'm going to circle the tavern in reconnaissance and see if I see anything.
Okay. Circling the top of the tavern, you actually can see from the chimney that a small amount of smoke begins to billow up from inside, and it's apparent that it hasn't been used in a while, but there's just a bit of smoke. Aaron, you said that you rolled a what?
22 on the history check.
The from your standpoint, from where you're coming from, you know very little about snow. Yeah, I'll get it.
Novalia.
Snova. Other than what was written in ancient text from when you were a child, that what you recall is that this was once a thriving outpost of frost-hardened settlers, that it was built near a glacial spring. Now what you can see is that it is a town or village that is buried under layers and layers and layers of snow and ice and silence. So
is there anything in the books that we got out of the library that has any information about this town?
Not that you're aware of. Not anything specific. If anything, it would be just the name in passing, but nothing that that triggers anything that happened between here and Epherin.
Anybody else got an idea?
I'm gonna go into this inn and see what's going on. I'm gonna go into this inn. I'm gonna follow him in.
Okay. You go to the door and attempt to push on the door itself. Roll a strength check.
Nine.
The door does not appear to open. In fact, when you look at the very edges between where the door itself and the door frame come in contact, ice has formed over the that little space in between where the door and the door jamb or the door frame connect to each other.
Whistle for the direwolf.
Since they walked inside?
Since they walked inside. Lominde, what are you doing?
I'll stick with whatever the rest of the party is doing, but could I roll like a perception or insight check just to see if there's anything I can find out?
Sure, you can roll an insight check or a perception check, whichever you prefer.
I rolled a 12. That's not going to help.
12. Something seems off. You're just not quite sure what it is. It's like a gut feeling. At this point, nothing really stands out, but there's a gut feeling.
Yeah. I want to do an Arcana check.
Arcana?
Yeah. 15. I'm on this door that I'm standing by.
The door itself is, what's the right word for it? Heavily laden in magic. What specifically it is undetectable. But yeah, the door itself is radiating as well as the bricks and the wood frame around the door itself are also magically encompassed in magic. Q, what are you doing? You are currently muted.
I would like to do a history check to see if I can remember something about this town and region that we don't already know or have been told.
Okay. Because you are from Astarag, correct?
But this whole area is I don't recognize a 5.
5.
So apparently the calendar's not helping.
Calendar has frozen my brain.
Yeah, you need to put more tinfoil on the top of it to get quite the right angle.
All right.
Is Theo and Kat, is she with us? Or is she stepped?
I think they said dinner was calling.
Okay.
She made some reference to food.
We'll
I have one more idea.
Let's get everybody before we go around again. Palnar?
So, quick question. The front of the building, is it where we were originally at, or is it closer to the bifurcation of the road?
You would have to use those big words, man.
Is it here?
No, it's actually this side.
Okay. So, Tolnar would have naturally gone over towards the front while everyone else was trying to open the door or look in. Tolnar would have made his way over to this house and try to see if there's any windows he could look and ascertain if the house looked like it's been completely abandoned, if it looks like it's in pristine condition, like someone lives here, but they've been on vacation, for a couple weeks and left their kid at home with paint cans and filthy animals.
Okay.
That sounds like some trauma then. Don't know.
Hey,
What are you trying to tell us, Talnar? Are you having flashbacks from when you were a kid?
Or as a older adolescent trying, testing my skills, and a dang 10-year-old defeats it.
The golly, I cannot get my words out tonight. Roll an investigation check on the window.
Yeah, apparently it's gonna be frosted over, spray can frost pretty thick, because I got an 8 total.
You got an 8? Well,
yeah, that's with a +6.
There is a busted window pane, but it's too high above you, and there's a little bit of curtain that's blowing with the wind, in and out of the hole in the glass. But did I say that right? There's a broken pane in the window that has a curtain that is slowly flapping back and forth, but it's too tall above your head to be able to look into. The rest of the glass is frosted over from the ice and the snow.
Anything I can climb up to it, or possibly when it gets back to me, probably get one of the dire wolves or horses to...
Or if we had someone who could fly into it.
Well, the hole is about the size of a baseball. It's not gigantic by any means.
I can still look in there, right?
You possibly could, yes.
I was trying to deviate the least amount of people, because someone can defeat Krampus all by themselves, so I don't want to take away from the entire group.
Krampus is a whole different story with a whole different group of people.
No.
Except I was there.
Yeah. I mean, and he does like to tell stories at times, so he would have by now told the story how he single-handedly defeated Krampus.
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 It's an accent difference, sir. That's Tolnar
Okay.
speaking.
The Crinkle Mouse, as it were.
Yes.
So,
So
but yeah, I will investigate that window, or look into the window and see what I see.
okay, roll an investigation check.
And then there's a pie in the face. Of homemade ice cream.
16.
16. Looking into the window, you can see that there is a thick layer of dust over most of the furniture, and the rug on the floor, as well as the wood floor itself. Even the curtain is covered in dust. There are spider webs everywhere, and you get the smell of musty decay within the room as you put your beak into it.
I will attack the window.
You're going to attack the window, trying to break the window. Aaron immediately runs the other way.
What? Is there a noise going at one point in this?
No.
Okay.
I could never do that. Okay, so you're actually attacking the window to break it?
Yes.
There's a hiya and a hiya and a ha.
And that's
Sorry.
a natural 20 on the window.
The whole house falls down.
Explodes. So
And it's the
28.
Muffin Man's house.
28 to hit the window.
Okay. So you managed to break the window in each of the panes. There are it's a collection of 8. They basically shatter from the brittleness of how old they are, as well as your combined force of punching it. And it shatters into the house. You can, and everybody else around you can hear the sound of breaking glass.
Roll for it.
I will look for somewhere to tie off a rope inside the window, and then throw it down, to the rest of the party. And I shall await the arrival before I go inside and get myself, murdered.
Said no monk ever, unless it was a level 1 against a level
I'm
20.
kidding. Yes, I'll go ahead and go in.
Kingfisher, entering into the house, again, you see that there is, it's a relatively small building, one room mainly, with a ladder that leads up to a loft above. And there's a decent sized fireplace that would be used for cooking as well as for warmth of the house. There are several chairs and a table, and a small bed in the corner. The room is pretty well lit because of several windows within the room. Each of them are frosted over with the cold from the outside, and because of that original busted window before you broke the whole thing. The smell of decay is even stronger as you enter. When your talons click onto the wood floor, you can see the dust particles start to lift around your talons. The air is very thick.
I shall wait on my compatriots to make their choices.
Okay. Kingfisher has gone into one of the houses. I know most of you are standing around what appears to be a tavern.
Oh, I thought I was going in the tavern. I'm sorry.
No. Been going into the house that's right here. Okay. The tavern.
I can't control my character, by the way. My avatar.
You can't?
Nope.
Thank you for letting me know that.
So I'm taking it for granted that we're all focused on where the tieflings went into the.
Well, yeah, that was
building, right? That was the door that I tried, and I'm assuming that's what Tonar's investigating. And
no, I went to a different house.
No, you went to a different house, but okay.
So,
okay, but Kingfisher Blue has broken into the house, the inn.
No,
that
broken.
I thought that's what I was doing, but apparently I was distracted by Tolnar, and I broke into the window that he found broken. So,
well, when I find that I can't easily go through this door to follow the tieflings, and is this the large house that we're all standing in front of?
It's a tavern.
The large tavern, right?
Yes. The one.
Okay. So when I'm rebuffed by not being able to easily come into to follow them, like I said, I made the action to call the undead direwolf to me, and then I want to go and I want to start rummaging through these 3 caravans. I want to tear sheets off of stuff. I want to poke barrels. I mean, I want to investigate exactly what they were carrying.
Okay.
I want to investigate these 3 caravans.
Okay.
As best I can.
Is anyone going to work with Zechariah to check the caravan?
I will.
Okay. So, anyone else? Okay. Kingfisher, you should have control of your character now. I apologize for that. So, Lomende.
Where is Matt?
Matt is to your west. He is right under the green arrow.
All right, there we go.
And I'm pinging.
I just having trouble with the map. It's delicioso.
And where we are standing at, is that where the caravan is, where the inn is at?
No, the caravan's actually where Q and you and
okay,
Peck and everybody are. There's a road that here. Theater of the mind only goes so far sometimes. Sorry.
No, that's all right. That's fine. I just want to make sure that I'm positioned
so you can see where the road actually goes.
Is it an old town road?
It's an old. Okay. The main entrance is on the far side, the side that you can't see, but there is a door that Aaron checked that is just riddled with.
Is that the X?
Yes, that's where the X is.
Is that the same door that I tried to enter?
No, you tried the one on the far side.
Okay.
Of the building. At least that was my understanding. If you tried,
no, that's fine. Yeah, I like I said, my only statement was I followed them into the building. So whatever door they would have went in, I would have went in.
Okay. So, Lomende and
Zechariah.
Yeah. Roll an investigation check on.
Okay.
Please roll 3 times. No. Let's do it this way. Each of you roll an investigation check for cart number 3.
Okay.
I got a dirty 20.
Nice.
You and your live created 20s this session.
You're right.
It helps having a +7 modifier on it.
This is what it is.
I had a +6 on investigation, still got an 8.
What did you get?
Exactly right. 8. Yep, 8.
You got an 8?
Yep.
So 30, 20, and an 8. Okay. So Lomende, when you
Legendary lockpicking set.
pull back the cover that is supposedly holding goods that are going to the north. You pull that back, snow flies and flutters everywhere, and dust also flies up. And underneath are 6 coffins.
Whoa.
Ruh-roh.
Wow.
Okay. Do you check the coffins, or do you Hugh, if you're there with you, you can also investigate too, since you're right there in the same vicinity.
Yeah.
I mean, it feels like I have to at this point. Check the coffins.
Okay. Okay. So, coffin number 1.
It's another one.
Did you roll a 30-20 again?
Yes.
Nice.
Chris,
This is
all those nat
fantastic.
ones that was rolled this weekend is paying off because, someone's rolling, lab created ones tonight.
I haven't cursed anyone's dice, so it must be the birthday game.
No, this is blessing.
Okay, but of course, that is only number 1 of 6. So
She's rolled 4 this session already.
I
So
know. Lucky.
you got this.
So the
I'll be
first
right back.
the first coffin that you open, there is a body inside, but the head is missing.
Always a thing with these people. Always a thing.
Okay. You gonna open Zechariah or Lomade? Are you gonna open number 2?
I'm not going to open any coffins.
Chris, I'm going to take a step back,
Okay.
bring out my holy symbol, and begin to pray. But I'm not doing any kind of channel divinity or destroy undead. I'm just going, prayers for the dead.
Don't jump out. Don't jump out. Don't jump
Basically.
out. Jump out. Jump out. Don't jump out. Okay. So, what do you
I'm
do?
going to probably open up 2. I mean, I'm probably going to go to caravan number 2 while she's messing around with coffins.
Okay.
I'll open one more because she's not so sure if this is like the way they died or if this was intentional. So she's just going to open one more to see if it's the same.
Okay. Are you opening up number 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6?
5.
Okay.
You roll for it.
Yep. Gotta roll.
12.
12. Okay. It takes you a good while to get the lid off the coffin. Okay. These are by no means nice coffins. These are hastily put together, cobbled together from pieces of different sizes and shapes and everything else. And there's no satin or pillow or anything. This is just get the bodies in there kind of stuff. Okay. And you can recognize that. On the inside of this coffin is another body with no head.
Great.
Okay. Are you opening up any others?
I think I'll head over to caravan number 2, the one that Zechariah is checking out, because at this point we can kind of tell that it was done intentionally.
Okay. Zechariah?
Yep.
There are a series of barrels on this cart, as well as medium-sized boxes stacked up in various positions. Some are standing widthwise, some are lengthwise. but the barrels are all the small top and small bottom are up and down, and with the wide center, so they're standing up instead of being on their side, kind of like a whiskey barrel would be, or like at a bar. Whiskey barrel would be on its side so that you put the tap in and you can get the drink out.
Sure.
These are
Okay, right.
Okay, kind of like a pickle barrel. In other words, you see what I'm saying?
I got you. Sure.
Okay. So, but there are 2, for lack of a better word, pickle barrels, and there are 8 medium-sized boxes.
I'm going to take it for what it is. Go to Caravan 1.
Okay, you're just gonna you just think that they're pickle barrels.
I'm gonna
think.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take it for what it is. Right now, I'm trying to. Yeah, I want to see what was his thing right now. Would be Zechariah would be trying to discern. We've seen the coffins. Now we've seen the barrels and the boxes. And even though, I'll motion to Lomondé if she wants to investigate the actual contents. But I would kind of Zechariah would be more interested in the overall, just trying to find out what they're transporting in general right now.
Okay. So you're going.
So I would ask Lomondé if she wants to poke around in there, look in there, see if you can find the heads that go to these corpses. And I want to go to cart number 1 and again rip off the tarp or whatnot.
Okay. So Lomondé, do you want to check any of these?
I'll check 1. You can pick any one at random. There's no preference.
Are you doing barrels or are you doing boxes first?
Barrels.
Do a barrel roll.
There are 2 barrels. Let's see. Do I have my penny in here? I don't know if I do or not. Let's see. Yep, I do. It's right here on the bottom. Of course, it's on the bottom of all the dice. So, all right. So it's barrel number 2. Put all my dice back in there, including my bone dice. Barrel number 2 has a body stuffed into it. There is no head.
Mm.
And here I thought I'd find something new and interesting.
Well, a pickled body would be new.
Yeah.
Well, I just saw 2 of those.
Right.
3's a bit much.
But did they both have the head?
None of them had heads.
So they're French. Got it.
Talnar, you don't know what's going on because you're at another building.
I know that was not me as Talnar, because I had to step away when she was looting, I guess, the bodies.
Are you still in prayer?
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'm blessing. I'm praying. I'm applying holy symbols.
Okay. Zechariah, you go to number 1.
Yep.
Okay. Pulling back the tarp again. Snow, dust fly everywhere. There are 3 coffins.
Okay.
And 2 barrels.
Wonder if the 3 coffins are the 3 tieflings. 3 coffins and 3 barrels, correct?
Did I say 2 barrels or 3 barrels? I thought I said 2 barrels, but
okay. All right.
We'll say that there's 3 and 3. It's just
we can check the tape. When we listen to it on Sunday, we'll find out.
Yeah, that's right. There's 3. No, there's 3 and 3. We're just gonna say
so knowing, because Lomondé would have reported what she found in 3, right? Or I was standing right close. So,
Okay.
so I'll go ahead. I'll open up. I'll open up. I'm going to go ahead. I'll jump on if I need to. I'll jump onto the caravan.
Okay.
And I'll go ahead and pry up the middle coffin.
Okay, that's number 2.
Number 2.
Yes, and inside is another headless body.
Beginning to notice a trend here.
So
Are they
correct.
named Nick?
So let's do. Would you give me probably a religion check on this? What would I know about headless bodies and coffins? Like why? Like a ritual, a certain sect, cult. Right. What would that?
Overthrow of
what would that-
government?
Well,
Government secrecy.
I mean, it would be burial. It would be burial rites. I mean, I'm assuming.
Yes.
So that's why I would say probably religion check, maybe. But anything that I could recall that I would try and identify why bodies would be buried without a head.
Okay.
Is that? Do you concur with that, or
Yeah.
okay?
I'm starting to think this town wasn't so mysteriously abandoned.
Right.
Well, no.
Right.
I mean, they're all the equivalency
Wow.
of the Iron Realm's French people.
I must have skipped out on those sessions at the Paladin Training Center. Got a
I mean,
6.
The history.
Well, I almost think it would be more religion, maybe, just because it would be, if why would bodies be buried without a head? But anyway, regardless, I rolled a 6, so unless it's a threshold of 5, I don't know.
6.
The DC could be 5. I don't know. Maybe everybody knows this.
Okay.
The theater troupe.
You don't recognize anything out of the ordinary about these. A religion check doesn't bring up anything that you would know of.
Okay.
Okay. So while you are doing that, and Q is still praying
with fervor and intention.
And Talnar and Kingfisher Blue are over in another building. Aaron Stonefell, you and Frost have made your way towards the dilapidated cathedral, or chapel in this case, and into the graveyard. What was your original reasoning behind doing that?
Our reasoning was to see if we could read the dates and names of the people who were buried there, to get some sort of timeline of when the last graves might have been laid here, and also to see the condition of the chapel.
Okay. The first of all, the condition of the chapel. Roll an investigation check. I should say that first.
Sure.
Let's do that. Yes, let's do that.
I got a 6.
You got a 6. Okay. From your vantage point, you can tell that this building is quite old. Probably the oldest building of anything that you have seen so far in this village. The ceiling has fallen in. It is not. Doesn't appear that it has been used in quite a while. There are a number of crypts outside, as well as tombstones, monuments, that sort of thing. but as far as when it was last used, you can't tell.
Can I do a history check to see if I can, scrape off some frost or anything like that to read anything that might have been written on some of the
Yes, you can
granite?
certainly do that.
$15.
15. The words that are written or carved into the stone have been chipped away, almost like someone used a hammer or a chisel or even a rock or a sword, perhaps, to cut out the names that are on each of the tombstones and the monuments. The ornamental braid work that is around the above ground crypt has even been chipped off, and the snow is not touching any part of the stonework itself. In other words,
Need to get out of here.
as snowflakes fall and hit the stone, it immediately disappears.
Okay. So with
Hold on before you do that.
okay.
If I can to it, it'll let me do it.
No, we're gonna have roll for initiative.
Yeah. Because
Why do you think that? Why would
Because all we're gonna hear is
look at that.
dun, dun,
talking
dun,
about?
dun,
what are you talking?
and the body starts dancing.
Let's be honest, it always happens.
Okay, who said that? Who just said, was that?
That would be your daughter.
That would be
Your daughter.
Okay.
your progeny.
My
Right.
progeny. Okay.
The fruit of your loins.
And don't
Oh.
forget, and I'll just say, don't forget, this is normally also where he's like, and join us next session.
Exactly.
Well,
But
we're still about 17 minutes from that, so
He might cut us off. Don't curse him.
Aaron,
this is bad.
carved into the front of the coffin closest to you is this symbol. The not coffin, excuse me. The stone
Yeah.
that's directly in front of you that you're looking at. This symbol is carved into the stone. You notice upon further inspection that the red is not paint.
Blood.
You can roll an investigation to see.
Oh.
you can always test it by put your finger in.
Well, I have I do have a perception, but I also have medicine is one of the things that I have like a +2 in. Can I test it with my kit?
You could, yes,
Okay, let me roll for that.
choose to do that.
18.
18, yes.
18.
You can tell that it is blood.
Aha.
Surprise, surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
Wasn't ketchup to go with the relish and the pickle barrels?
What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say?
Does it when I'm testing it with my let's see, what is the kit that I have? Let me look right fast. Equipment. equipment. There it is. When I'm testing it with my oh good lord, the apothecary thing, where is it? In my alchemist supplies.
Mm-hmm.
Does the blood do anything special?
No.
Like, does it smell sulfurous? Does it turn black?
No. It
Just regular old human blood, like
it's basically being used as an ornament.
Okay.
To
Like,
yeah.
it could be mouse blood for all we know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Possibly.
So my alchemist supplies tell me nothing about the blood.
Other than that, it is just that it's blood. Yes. Smells nasty, looks ugly, but creates an interesting image along with the carving that is done into each one of the tombstones, as well as the top of the above ground crypt and the monuments that are in this particular graveyard. Kingfisher Blue and Talnar.
Hello.
Kingfisher Blue, you are still inside the house, correct?
Correct.
Is Talnar, are you outside or inside the house?
Last time I checked, I was still outside since my turn happened right before Kingfisher. But in reality, Talnar would have started climbing up when he saw the rope being tossed down.
Okay. Talnar. What is the right okay, this is an observance for everyone that is outside. Aaron, don't move. This is all happening simultaneously.
Sorry.
Everyone that is outside, the clouds begin to become denser overhead, and it starts to turn dark. The sun is blotted out by the amount of clouds that begin to enter into the area, and a fine snow begins to fall, making visibility more difficult. Kingfisher, from inside the house, you start to hear a scratching noise and a noise from up in the upper loft, and you hear what sounds like squish of flesh hitting wood in a
Ooh.
and then
I shall immediately go towards that sound.
And leaning over the edge of the loft, you see a face that it's the thing of nightmares. The flesh is peeled halfway off, long teeth, canine teeth from the front, hair that is matted with blood and flesh and dust as well as snow, and rotting skin and clothing, leans over and looks down at you, and the eyes gleam red. The rest of you outside hear scratching noises from within the boxes that have not been opened yet, as though something is trying to get out. Aaron, below your feet where you are standing, or where Frost is standing, the ground begins to move, and you can see within the snow and the dirt, the rocks and the dirt shuffling as something begins to dig its way out, and a hand comes out of the ground.
Of course it did.
And that's where we're going to end tonight.
Just
Yep,
when I thought most of
exactly where I was going with it, Bradley, too, one earlier.
Yeah.
And the howls of the night.
Theo and Kat, what exactly what are you doing? I think you are still with everybody up at the caravan, correct?
Yes, you are.
Okay. Were you since you had stepped away and were coming back? We didn't actually get you in. What were you doing? Were you helping Zechariah and Q and Lomende with the boxes in the caravan?
Yes.
Okay.
Did
did you want to investigate any of the boxes that had not been opened after the? Uh-oh.
You know what?
Maybe
Yeah,
Sight
sure.
being 2020.
Why
Right,
not?
sucker.
Go ahead, Theo and Kat.
You know what? Why not? Let's go on ahead.
I'm sorry, what?
Yes.
Okay, what are you gonna do?
Investigate one of the boxes.
Okay, caravan 1, 2, or 3?
2.
On 2. Okay, one of the 2 pickle barrels was opened. None of the boxes were opened. There are 8 boxes.
I'm gonna choose box number 3.
Number 3.
I don't know why. It's number 3.
Okay.
Let's make a deal.
Mm-hmm.
A bit higher or lower than the one you already had.
This box has heads. There are 8 of them, and all of them are looking back at you, their eyes blazing red, and their mouths canine-sized teeth, and they are all at you. Dun dun dun.
Feels like work.
Do what?
I said it feels like work.
It feels like. Well,
8 heads in a duffel bag, hey?
heads in duffel bag, heads in a box. Players and audience, thank you for being here for another wonderful episode, number 54 of the Iron Realm and the Whispers of the Garnet Moon, our new campaign. We're glad that everybody could be here tonight. Having a full group at the table is always wonderful. And we thank you, listeners and viewers, for being with us. We hope that you're enjoying the ride. Yes, we have changed things just a little bit, and they are going to continue to change as time goes by. But please stay with us. Enjoy the ride. It's going to be awesome. This is probably one of my favorite stories so far in the series. So until we meet again, please have a wonderful week. Thank you very much again, players, for the birthday special tonight. I appreciate it. My birthday's actually tomorrow, but I enjoy being with my family on this special day.
Meaning it was Thursday, because you're watching this on Sunday.
Yes, you're watching on Sunday or sometime in the future. So, but we thank you for being here. Please tell your friends, neighbors, anyone and everyone, friends as well as enemies, about us. Get them involved in what we're doing. We want to see you at the table. Until we meet again, let's roll.
Shadows stretch long in the iron haze, boots on the stone through a labyrinth maze, whispers of gold in the dragon's breath, every step closer to glory or death. Through the iron realm we march tonight, treasure gleams in the fading light, monsters howl and the darkness creeps, victory calls but the price cuts deep. Burning bold, the weight of fear buried deep in the cold, claws in the dark and fangs that gleam, the nightmare's alive, it's